Yeah.
Still.
Can I get a selfie? Hello. Hey. Hello. Did we miss anybody off for the photos? Did anybody not get their photo? You didn't get one? Sure. Where were you? You were sleeping. I don't blame you. I should be too. Yeah, where is AJ? Where is AJ?
He went solo. You hear it first.
AJ has just abandoned ship.
Backstreet Boys.
On my arms.
We put him on a little dinghy and we're dragging him right now. It's payback.
We could go ahead and get started.
Yeah, let's
do
get
it,
started.
Yeah.
So who's got any questions? We're gonna walk around the room, so we'll start right over here.
Hi guys.
Hello.
I have a question for Brian. What's your next solo album?
When's my next solo album?
Yeah.
It comes out tomorrow. No. I'm in the process of putting some songs together. I have been for many years now. Everybody's like, when's the next one coming? And I'm like, I don't know. So, but I'm in the process, and hopefully, you know, if it doesn't come out before the next BSB album, then we will have to see. But hopefully within a year. How about that? Within a year.
All right, next question, right in front of you over here.
And that had nothing to do with the documentary.
This is a question to all of you.
Where you at?
I'm here.
Oh, there you go.
That was awesome.
So any one of you can answer. If you was gay, and you had to choose a partner from the group, who would you choose?
That's how we do it in Kentucky. Just kidding.
I'll go first.
No, cousins.
I want to get mine out of the way. I would go with Kevin because he's got a very big...
Bicep.
Heart. He was gonna say heart, ladies. He's got a very big...
I would chop my PP off.
Would be a eunuch?
I go unisex. Whatever. No, thank you.
You don't need a PP sometimes.
Maybe that's where AJ is.
Does anyone have a question about the documentary? No.
I want to hear AJ answer that question. Where did AJ answer that question?
Where the hell you been, AJ?
Oh, but you're late. You don't get a
Did you hear the question,
They had
AJ?
a microphone back there for you, a green one.
Didn't see one. That's my punishment for being late.
Green one.
I have the screen.
Green
AJ.
microphone.
AJ. All right. I wanted to hear that answer.
All right, anyone with a question about the documentary? Where's our man with the microphone in the audience? About the documentary.
No, this...
I have one.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Hey.
Okay, so I know in the documentary, I forgot which one mentioned that you guys went to London. Why London?
Because it's so dry.
It just seemed like a good idea at the time. I don't know, actually Nick was one of the first to kind of champion the idea of us recording somewhere out of our element, both for inspiration and for the lack of distraction. Because most times we do albums back in LA, where a bunch of us live, or in New York, or in Stockholm, which is where everything started. So this was a different, outlook on this new record. And we all lived in the same house together. It was like Backstreet Boys versus the real world. We didn't kill each other, so obviously we're still here. And it was actually a lot of fun. I think I think we might have started something now. So who knows where this next album that we're gonna do is gonna take us. If we're gonna go somewhere new. So.
Plus, also, the producer, Martin Tereffi, lived in London. So, we kind of...
That's the real reason, actually. It was convenient for him.
They forgot that one.
Yeah. Kind of, sort of.
Hi. This is more of a comment rather than a question, but I wanted to thank Kevin for what he shared in that preview of the documentary. And the anniversary is actually on the 31st. I just can relate very, very well, and I just wanted to thank you again for sharing that piece of your soul with us like that.
And actually, kind of jump off that to Kevin, I lost my dad almost 20 years ago, and so with you I feel a personal connection. I just want to know what you do to honor his memory and not let that emotion overtake you, because every time I see that part, I lose it, because I feel that, so I just want to know how you feel that without it overcoming you.
It's hard. There's, I get emotional. You guys know I get emotional quite a bit. I have a tender heart, is what my mom used to say. My papa, our grandfather, he used to cry every time we'd have family gatherings for the holidays, and we'd get in a circle to pray, and he'd look up at all the grandbabies and the brothers and the sisters, and we'd say our Thanksgiving prayer or Christmas prayer. He would always cry, and I think I get a little bit of that from him. But yeah, it's, I just try to honor my father with the man that I'm trying to be. I'm not perfect, nobody is, but I just try to, live the way that would make him proud.
He loves you too. I know it for a fact. He just told me. Right here.
Do we have another question?
We got a question up in the upper level here.
Upper? Hi.
Hi. My question is that obviously you guys mentioned that you had a lot of ups and downs in your careers. So if you could tell your younger self something, looking back on your career, what would it be?
I like to say that, you don't, I think we're proud of who we are and where we came from, and if we had to go back and, for me, go back and say something, I'd just be like, just enjoy the ride all over again, because it was amazing. And the downs, make you who you are, and they give you layers as a person. I think that's why you guys love us, because we aren't perfect, like Kevin said. So.
We're not perfect, We're all gonna make mistakes. I don't think I would tell my younger self anything different. Probably the only thing different for me, I probably would have got my hair done sooner. Besides that, I think I'm about as perfect of a version of myself as I could ever be. So that's about as good as it's gonna get.
Looking back on the things I've done, I was trying to be someone. I really played a part, and kept a lot of people in the dark. And it's important to show the shape of your heart.
So closely said. Nice. That was very candid.
I was going to do the Spanish version, but I don't know the Spanish version.
Brian's got 2 stand-up shows, Friday, Saturday. Come and see it live.
I'll be here all night, for real.
Hello.
I think I have a 2-part question. It was, the documentary's getting released in January in the US. Is that also in the UK and Europe?
That's a good question, isn't it?
I'm sorry about my voice. Sorry.
I love the accent, I do.
Most likely it's looking like February for Europe. That's what it's looking like right now.
And also to ask what's
that
next
could change
for you guys as well. What's next for the Backstreet?
Well, next
record.
year we're gonna go on tour in Central and South America and Australia, New Zealand, because we have not taken the In a World Like This tour to our fans in Latin America, South America, Central America, Australia, Down Under. And we're gonna hit the Pacific Rim as well, like some probably
Southeast
Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand.
And we're gonna make a brand new album as well.
We're gonna start the process. We'll start the process of that. Hi, go for it.
What would you say is the most beautiful and special place when you look back in the world?
There's a lot of them.
There's not one. There's not one place. I mean, it's every place. You know, that's, if you look in this room, there are people from all around the world. You know, we have the most amazing fans worldwide. And we love every single one of them, and they hold a special place in our heart, and we love you guys. Every country is the same. When we go there, I mean, it's like that song, it always feels like home, and it's true. Every place we go.
For me, it's not a country, but it's just a certain location. It would be November 27th at Cedars-Sinai Hospital at 4:55 in the morning. When my daughter was born. That's my favorite place. Hands down.
Push, baby, push!
Push!
You know it!
She only pushed 12 times. Sorry, ladies, that had to go longer, but literally, only 12 times.
Too much information.
Hello.
Hello. When you were filming the documentary, what was one thing each of you learned about one of the others that surprised you, or that you didn't know?
I think when we did the going back to each other's homes, which I don't know actually how much you guys saw of it, but that was something we really wanted to do because, you know, we've known each other for 20 years, but we didn't know each other previously before that. I mean, well, Kevin obviously and Brian knew each other as cousins, and I kind of knew this Rick over here, Adrian, a little bit, and some acting stuff, but we didn't really get a chance to know life before Backstreet, so that's something we wanted to go out of our way to go to each other's homes. And we really went in and learned a lot about each other. I mean, I think going to Kevin's, the church, the place that you grew up, the campgrounds.
Cathedral Domain.
Like, we had heard Kevin talk about that, you know, for many, many years, but to actually go there and see it, and to go to AJ's school, to go to Nick's school, and to see each other where some of us grew up in our different neighborhoods and stuff like that. It was really, I think, every day, we did it for, 3 days, I think? One day, AJ down in Florida, and then Orlando. We actually went back to some of our old stomping grounds where we did some of our first rehearsals, and then a day up in Kentucky for Kevin and Brian. But I think each day, I don't know, I felt closer and closer, each of us here. And it's strange because we had already spent 20 years of our lives, but we actually had even a stronger bond after doing that. So it was very emotional.
It was very educational.
I thought it was cool to see AJ's teachers that really kind of took the instinct that they had of his talent and his passion for acting and theater and singing, and it was neat to meet them and to hear them tell stories. It was neat to hear Barry Turner and Brian reminisce about Brian being in chorus and when Barry first heard Brian's voice, and it was cool to meet Nick's teacher that inspired him. You know, it was really cool. It was cool to, how they didn't show it probably yet. You guys probably haven't seen it. There's a really neat story Howie shares.
I also have to talk about that.
You're gonna get a kick out of.
The one with the rabbit. That's something I never knew about you, but I'm really glad that you didn't do it. Even though your dad did it later.
And they don't know yet, so don't spoil it yet.
Something really cheesy.
You guys saw it.
Yeah, something really cheesy though. Nick has a scar on his knee And we never really knew like the whole story. And then to go see where he got hurt, the fact that his dad told him like he didn't really believe in hospitals, so his dad just took him home and stitched him up in the house. Real like ghetto version of stitching, you know, and that's why he's got the best looking scar on his knee now.
That's called a redneck hospital.
Yep. That's how you do it in Tampa, boy.
I have a question. I'm going to have a comment rather, and then a question.
Hi.
I am from Western Kentucky, and it is not near as beautiful as Eastern Kentucky. So that's my comment. My question is it true that Kevin and his wife got married in that cathedral we saw?
We got married at the campground there, but there was an outdoor, and I wish we walked right past it, and we should have walked up into the shrine. It's an outdoor like chapel with like stone benches and a stone altar.
It's beautiful. It's built right in to the side of the mountain, so it's really, really pretty.
Yeah.
Thank you for your question, Judy.
So we got married in the outdoor chapel outside, but we did get married at that camp. That's where we got married. The guys all came up for that.
It was awesome.
And believe it or not, Kevin cried.
Who would have thought? Who knew?
Who would have thought? Hello.
Hi guys, my name is Risha. I'm from the San Francisco Bay Area.
Yeah, Bay Area. Niners.
Go on! Right?
Niners.
Giants.
No, it's
Giants, yes.
Cause it never be right. Anyway, I had a question in terms of you guys saying you went to London to free yourself from distractions. How did the spouses and children feel while you guys were away?
They were pissed off.
They missed us.
No.
They understand, you know.
We're very lucky that actually all 5 of us here have amazing second halves in our lives. So we all have very, very supportive wives, and I think that's why each of us took the time to find the right person. Because it is a real challenge to be married to any of us, that's for sure, and our lifestyles. But you know, we're really lucky that we have the opportunities to take our kids with us sometimes on tour, like especially in the States, sometimes in Europe and Japan. But it's tough. It's tough being away from our families and our loved ones. But you guys actually make it worth the going the extra mile, because you guys are like a second family to us. And, like Nick said, I feel like I'm losing my voice.
You're starting to cry. It's like, wow. That's a first.
It's puberty. It's last night catching up with me.
It's okay.
What's up, man?
Hey, we were at the LA screening and saw the whole movie. And
I was there too.
Yeah, all 5 guys. The movie is so amazing. And I cannot wait for everybody to see it because it is so great.
Thank you.
And I was wondering if any of the songs that y'all did in the movie that are not on the album are going to appear anywhere. Because those are some good stuff we heard in the movie that nobody's heard yet.
Yeah, we're putting together a soundtrack for the movie.
Surprise. Just for you. We want you guys to have everything. Yes. Well, not, okay. Almost everything. It's just the outfit, that's all.
Give it to me, AJ. That is it.
Give it to me, AJ.
Do we have another one? Do we have another question? Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
My name is Alescar from Venezuela. I'm Kevin, very
Hola.
fan.
Hola.
Hola.
¿Cómo estás?
My English is very bad.
Oh, okay.
She wanted to know if you had any plans for songs in Spanish in the future.
I keep telling these guys that we need to do another song in Spanish. I keep saying I wanted to do it the last album.
He did not say that.
But nobody listens to me.
He did not say that. But let's know.
I'm just saying, I keep
We
saying
will keep that in mind. Maybe
Yes.
maybe we should for the next album. We'll definitely see.
See?
Hi.
Hi.
See?
How much input did you have in editing it?
Oh dear God, a lot.
The movie?
Yeah.
It took forever.
I mean, it went through a lot of incarnations.
Oh yeah. A lot of emails. Jeez.
Yes.
Oh yes. I think we saw like what 5 or 6 different edits of it.
What's frustrating is, what was frustrating for me is I feel like there's so much to tell. And like the first edit was almost 3 hours. And so
Too long though.
So now the version that is done, it touches on a lot, but it still doesn't tell it was hard to fit it all in because we all wanted to share something of our hometowns, and of course we wanted to do a history. We know you guys know most of the history, but we wanted to do a history. We wanted this to be a film that not only our fans would enjoy, but people that may not really be familiar with our music and where we're from and what we're about. We wanted them to be like, oh, okay, I see okay, oh, now I get it, okay. So we wanted to appeal to a broad audience, not just our amazing fan base. So it's been edited down, it's like 2 hours right now. So.
And most documentaries don't have a sequel, so you really can't do that.
But it was hard.
It was very hard
to edit it down.
We all just approved the other day some extra snippets. If I'm not mistaken, that's gonna be like bonus for the DVD. So there'll be some extra stuff. And there'll be, like I said, there's definitely some things that Kevin touched on that wasn't actually in the movie that you'll at least get a chance to see on that.
And there's bonus features.
It had to be right. You know, when you go to a film and you watch a movie, it's either they start with the ending and then they work your way back. Oh, 1346. They take you back. So as we were doing the documentary, the actual story of the story evolved and turned into what it is in the movie. And so when you go through and you edit the process, you have 5 different stories going on at the same time. But it's very unique because we all have a version in our brain of what the story was. You know what I'm saying? So as you're telling this consistent story throughout the film, you get 5 points of view that we may not have even known that the other person even said. You know what I'm saying? Or thought it. No. It's just the dynamic of doing a documentary. It's not really a film. A documentary is supposed to tell a story and be documentative. So the thing is that you have to bounce from one story to another at the right time because you want to pull on people and suck them in because you want them to, oh, what happened with that? So it's very, very good. And I think that's what we talked about the most. Well, that's too early to go there. Let's build to this. And it is our lives. You're going to see some stuff in there that you never thought you would ever see coming from us. So I'm just giving you a little.
Hi guys.
He's like, oh, I know what's up.
We're here.
Hi.
Oh, down there.
Oh, there you are.
I'm like,
she threw her voice over that way.
over here. I know you guys have a letter from me to Snoopy, so I'm not going to go into that. But in general, what is the response when you, obviously see the different and very individualized way that you touch, specifically me, but just all the different fans throughout the world?
You stumped us. Go ahead. Believe it or not, I'm actually at a loss for words.
That's not normal.
But
that was a great question.
It's
hard to stump us.
It's amazing when we do meet and greets, when we have little moments to chit chat for a couple of seconds or whatever, to hear your all stories, to hear how we've touched you.
And there it is.
Wait, I'm not done. But that means a lot to us, because in this industry, we've been so blessed, but we go through our own battles and our own insecurities, and so when you guys share with us, it makes us feel good,
It's true. One thing that I've kind of learned about all of our fans over the past now almost 22 years is that being a fan is an actual lifestyle. It is. And it takes dedication, it takes honor, loyalty, money. But you guys, no matter what, you come through for us every time, without a doubt. And not many people can say that about fans that are as loyal and as true as Backstreet Boy fans. There are fans of other artists, yes, but there is never going to be anybody like Backstreet Boy fans, period. So, thank you. Literally, thank you, each of you. If I could hug you all, which I did just earlier, I would do it again.
Nipper has one more thing to say really quickly.
I want to say, like Kevin, you were talking about when we share with you that it makes you stronger, but I think for me, when I hear that you guys, like all your stories and stuff, like it helps me with my own story, and we like all five of you in all your different ways, and me, we come together. I mean, you guys know me, right? So we come together as a team to both go through your stuff and my stuff, and it's just like all of us together, and yeah, and that just makes me stronger.
Well said.
Okay, guys, that's the end of the Q&A.
Hey, Jen, do you have a question for us, Jen?
I have no questions. I know.
Oh.
Okay, so everybody, don't worry. There's more Backstreet coming. So 5:15, pushing it back 15 minutes. We'll see you guys on the Lido deck for Don't Forget the Lyrics. Hopefully, you'll get picked to play with the guys. Okay.